Great to have her in the house, Angela Tyree, bringing Rose Petal Florist. Thank you for all these are roses I'm looking at in
Yes.
kangaroo paws?
That is correct.
What is the
Yes.
kangaroo paw? And does it
Kangaroo
stick
paw
around?
is actually, it can grow in Northern California. It doesn't really grow here. It gets a little too cold for it.
Okay.
It is a perennial type of plant. And it is actually very deer resistant because it has those little fuzzy
Yeah.
bits on it, and they don't like to get it in their mouth. So they'll probably take a nibble, but then they'll leave it alone after that. They don't like it.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Well, we have the new season now. It's getting cold. You bring up something interesting because the weather does get a little colder. And I'm, trying to keep my home plants, at least a little thriving and living. But, of course, we're trying to keep the house warm. What are some really good flowers that we could do to kind of decorate our home and keep them lasting?
Right. Well, I know you're a big orchid fan, so
Yeah, I'm
orchids are always
obsessed.
great. Green plants vary in types and varieties, so you can really brighten up your home
Right.
with a lot of green plants. You just have to keep in mind where you're going to put them in your home and how
Okay.
cold it's going to get, because some plants like peace lilies and Dieffenbachias are very low light plants. They can thrive with almost no light at all. And then
okay.
you've got things like what you have in your room, ficuses and anything blooming needs some type of light
Yes.
to
Okay.
help it along.
Okay, good. Those are the things I'm trying to figure out. It's just navigating, but now the sun drops lower and most people, and then now you get sunlight
Yeah.
coming in directly.
And this is the time of year too, people will gather up their house plants. If you have rooms that you don't use in your house and they're closing off, you're going to want to bring those plants out and put them somewhere where they're going to get some light and some warmth, because otherwise you're just condemning them to a slow, cold death.
I can't, Angela, I can't take it. I will do anything and everything to keep all these plants alive. Close to my fascination with orchids is one of them. I'm obsessed about.
Yeah.
But now, if say local businesses, and now we got the holidays coming.
Yes.
What do you recommend maybe with decorating, and can they reach out to you and go, look, let's get on sort of a service program to keep the environment or your business
Oh yeah, absolutely.
lively?
So we can do plant type of things, rental plants. We can bring them in and out of the business. We can make weekly stops to help take care of them, that sort of thing. If they need help decorating, then we do wreaths and garlands and all that good stuff. And a lot of people think about wreaths and garlands just for Christmas, but Halloween's the #1 decorated holiday, for most consumers. So people spend
True.
a lot of money getting ready for Halloween.
Don't even get me started. We must be literally 12 bins. I have a shed that I have. My wife, she's more obsessed with Halloween than Christmas, and you're exactly right. It is one of those little decorations. So what kind of wreath ideas are you building? Anything you got
Oh yeah, well,
growing?
fall foliage. So if you want something natural, there's all type of grasses and leaves and that type of stuff. If you're more of a natural type of person, if you want something real spooky and scary for Halloween, then we've got all kinds of crazy little spiders and and witches and pumpkins and things that we can put into wreaths as well. So just your imagination is the only thing that limits you.
Oh, nice. So if that's like literally for holiday parties, and I want to, before we go, have people reach out to you. But it isn't just about the floral or the flower or the plants, because you said plants as well, correct?
Yeah.
But you also can kind of zhuzh it up with these little spooky little.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the fun part. Halloween's the fun part. You get to be a kid again, right? You get to do all the little things and you're like, you really enjoy yourself and you kind of giggle at it. You're like, yeah, I like that one.
Is that your favorite part, where you actually get to just, like, if I just was like, I got this Halloween party and you get to just make magic?
Yep. My favorite thing is pumpkins. You carve them out. You can put a little arrangement in them. They last for at least a week with all the fall foliage and
Yeah.
all the mums and that type of stuff. So Halloween's like one of the favorite, where you can really get creative and still be kind of jovial about it, and it's not so stiff and formal.
Yes, which I agree with you. I love to have a little fun, and a little sense of humor goes a long way. Well, what's the best way people can reach out to you, and maybe they can create you a little magic?
Absolutely. Well, of course, our phone number is 775-586-8811. Our website is weddingsintahoe.com. Don't be scared of the weddings part. We've got lots of great pictures and things on there. And then our email, laketahoeflorist@gmail.com.
Perfect. Thank you. Well, thank you for
you.
coming in and sharing the love.
Of
Always
course.
enjoy our chats.
So much fun.
And thank you for making our studio so beautiful.
I love it.
And don't tell anybody, but probably going to take the orchids home so they just last a
tell.
little longer. Just between all, you won't tell anyone either, right?